How many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I.
Oh my God. What's going on, tribe? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have J. Cole apologizes to Kendrick Lamar. I know the Cole World fans are in shambles right now. Listen, there's a lot of things going on Twitter. This is my first time actually watching it. I've seen several screenshots and quotes posted on Twitter, or X, I should say. And we're going to be checking it out together. All I know is that J. Cole is sending sentiments to Kendrick Lamar. Or at least that's what I've heard. So we're going to be checking it out together. Listen, we don't typically do videos like this, but it's nice to mix it up. This is also very hip-hop centric, and it's about the hip-hop game. So that's what we do it here. We do music reactions. So I thought let's cover it. So if you are new to the channel, you appreciate these types of video reactions/reviews, consider joining the tribe. With all that being said, let's check it out.
I've been happy. I've been moving on my own accord, off my own desires, my own wants. Now, why am I saying all of that?
Yeah, why are you saying all that?
Shit led me up into this point. 10 years later, after this song, I'm here. Here I am. I've been just chasing my shit. You know what I mean? Like following my dream and just trying to like head to the fall off in the way that I wanted to do it.
Okay.
And so I put out this project on Friday called Might Delete Later. I don't know how many people done checked it out or whatever.
We checked it out here on the channel. We did.
And I swear to God, I'm so proud of that project because I know, one, it's just a lead up. It's just an EP that leads me up to this thing that I've been working on for a long time. And I know the work it took to get to a certain type of skill level. And I love this shit. So that shit mean a lot to me, right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part.
Here we go. Here we go.
One part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my
7-minute
life.
drill, right?
And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I gotta keep it 100, right?
See, socially aware.
Had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 2-3 weeks ago. However,
oh, we heard, Cole.
Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right?
Bazooka? We heard it, Cole.
So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime. Boom, boom, right?
All jokes aside, like him saying that nobody wants him to say that, that's legit. Like, I don't think any J. Cole fan wants, and we know where he's leading here, right? Wants him to do what he's about to do. Because we all know what that means. We all know that means you are forfeiting that #1 spot, that proclaimed spot that you have been, or that spot that you've been proclaiming, saying that, oh, I wish somebody would. If somebody tried it, I'd bury them. Things along those lines. That's part of the game. And I want to cover a little bit more. I want to hear what he has to say completely before I even ramble off. But we all know that Cole World does not want him to say what he's about to say. Let's continue.
Niggas want to see blood.
Yeah, they want to see blood.
I'm conflicted because, one, I know my heart. You know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood.
That's part of the game, though. Like, at its core, hip-hop is a competitive sport and always has been. Right, there can only be one. I'm not saying we should go back to the 90s where people were taking people out legit, but that competitive nature has always been what has driven the game forward. It's the reason why hip hop is the #1 genre now. It's because it's so competitive. You know what I mean? And so I get what he's saying. I understand that he doesn't have it in his heart to be, trying to actually gun these two guys down, but understand subliminally you are forfeiting that spot by saying, I'm just so blessed to be next to these two guys and to chase their legacy. By you saying chase, is you're already saying you're in third. You know what I mean? So let's continue.
So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back, and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day,
we felt that.
To it, and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone?
Oh, no.
Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct?
Oh, no.
As do I.
So
I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God aligned me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm going to take that shit on the chin.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's...
Look, I love J. Cole, man. He's up there for me. And I'll speak more about who I thought 1, 2, and 3 were at even before all the beef happened. But saying that, hey, take your shots at me, I got my chin out, you know, whatever you want to do to me, that is beta behavior. You know what I mean? And again, all love to J. Cole. Me personally, as a grown man that has been able to disconnect my emotions from artists, none of this is going to affect the way that I listen to J. Cole's music. But I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that it's going to affect them. And they're going to be like, oh, no, his music's unlistenable. I can't listen to J. Cole anymore. He's the worst artist ever. That's not what it's saying. But he is, in a way, saying that, you know, I don't want first. I don't want first. And his mental health is more important to him. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But it's safe to say at this point, J. Cole does not have that Mamba mentality that there can only be one mentality. He really does want GOATs to coexist. And in my opinion, GOATs do not coexist. Greatest of all time. Not greatest of all times. Like, there's not multiple. You got to be the greatest. So let's continue.
It's love. And I pray that, you know, y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So all of that to say, man,
hey, you can't hate on the mental health.
That's a reminder to
taking care of himself.
Getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do that for y'all right now.
Classic. Love Yours. All right, so let's talk about it. And I want y'all to let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this whole thing. As I mentioned a little while ago, I am a mature adult. I'm able to disconnect my feelings from, you know, things like this in the artist and actually taking the music for the most part for what it is. And if I enjoy it, I enjoyed it. If I don't, I don't. And that's the way I'm going to say it. That's the way I've done it on the channel. I've always thought that Kendrick was number one. I'm not going to say number one. But in the conversation of Drake and J. Cole, I've always thought Kendrick was the better artist. Because when he comes, pause, when he drops, it's solid. I mean, it's a complete piece of work, you know. And I believe that J. Cole, especially in these past 2 years, has made an unbelievable run. And I thought that he was really going to project himself up those charts. And if I'm being honest, I probably listen to J. Cole on a more regular basis and more J. Cole songs. More of his songs are in my rotation than Kendrick is on a daily basis. But as a full body of work, you cannot deny that Kendrick Lamar is the full package as a rapper and hip hop artist. You know what I mean? None of these three are my favorite artists. None of these three are are on the list of number one for me. But they're the top three in the sense. This is what people have been talking about. The big three, right? The big three. But yeah, I don't feel any less like. I don't feel type of way where I'm just not gonna listen to J. Cole music. That's just not gonna happen. But it is clear to me that J. Cole is not even making an attempt at number one. You can say what you want. If Kendrick scared him, whatever, all that. It's just J. Cole is prioritizing other things in his life that are more important to him than the hip hop game. And I cannot hate on that. And I don't think anybody should hate on that. If you enjoy J. Cole's music, continue enjoying J. Cole's music. If you enjoy Kendrick, let me put it to you like this. If you enjoy all three of their music like I do, continue enjoying it. It doesn't have to be this J. Cole or nothing, Drake or nothing. It doesn't have to be that. You can have favorite artists. Don't get me wrong. You could wish that J. Cole would have stepped up to the plate. You could wish that Drake is going to step up to the plate, which I think he will. But that's a conversation for another time. But at the end of the day, you can still enjoy their music because I know damn well you have a few of these songs or of their songs, these three artists in your rotation, whether you want to, deny it or admit it or not. So that's my take on it. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments below. Very interesting video. Did not expect this. So I would love to do more things like this if stuff like this drops. So we'll continue to cover this whole situation. I'm expecting Kendrick and J. Cole to kind of reconcile. But I expect Drake to come after Kendrick's head. So we'll see if Drake is actually going to step up to the plate. That being said, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Love you all. Peace.